Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Thursday, May the 4th, 2023, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So welcome and good morning, and thank you for being here. If this is your first time watching, thank you very much. I hope you come back and enjoy. And if you're coming back, thank you so much. I do Stampin' Up! As a full-time job. I have been doing that for 21 years now. I've been doing it full-time for probably 20 years now, but more so in the last few years. And so that means I offer lots of things for you guys, tutorials, classes, in person, to go, retreats, cruises, etc. So hopefully you will enjoy the information today, and then we're going to make some cards together. So let me catch up here. Good morning to Susan, always the first one here on YouTube. Love it. Thank you always for being here, Susan. Sunny but chilly Green Bay. At least there's no snow on the ground today. I love it. Yes, we're in Texas. It's going to be 80 something today here in Midlothian where I am. And possible storms later, but just hail, I think, is the biggest threat. And that's around 5 or 6 p.m. And so it's kind of muggy and going to be warm today. I may have to turn on my fan in this room during this video. I'm a little warm already. Anyway, so good morning, Sue. Hey, Stella. Hey, Jackie. Let's see. Facebook user from Texas, Marsha, good morning. And good morning to Marsha over on YouTube. Cindy, good morning. Thanks for sharing, Cindy. Pat, good morning. Hey, Lori in Minnesota. Ro, good morning to you. Good to see you here. Lori liked and shared. Thank you so much. Marsha says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up next to the live chat over on YouTube, please. That is, any of your interactions are helpful to me. So when you like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, heart, any of those things you do helps me in my business. So thank you so much. And as a thank you for that, you'll be entered for your comments on both platforms and sharing the video and then commenting that you shared. You can be entered twice, basically. You'll be entered to win the cards I'm going to make today. And today I'm using the Zany Zoo Bundle. I'll be making 3 cards for you, but I'll be showing you 4. And this is a super cute new product. Let me turn that the right way. In the new annual catalog from Stampin' Up. So you can have a chance to win those cards simply by, thank you for all the hearts over there, by commenting, say hi, literally say anything you want on either platform, even on replay, by the way, and or sharing the video with the platform, how they, I don't even know how I did that one. Sharing the video by clicking the share button on either platform and following their instructions, and then commenting that you shared, so I'll know, because that is private. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Good morning. Let me see, I got behind. Shirley, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Mary Ann, good morning. And then let me go back over here. Linda in Idaho, good morning. Just saved the video. Thank you. Pat, good morning. I put your comment on the screen a minute ago somehow. Ramona, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Pat, thanks for sharing. Darlin, good morning. Sandy in Marshville, Wisconsin. Rainy morning there. Good morning. Linda in Mansfield. Darlin, thumbs up. Thank you so much. Stacy in South Florida, thanks for sharing and good morning. Ramona loves this bundle. Yes. I had a team member, I won't mention names, yesterday saying she didn't buy, I heard her saying she didn't buy this because she doesn't like the critters so much. And I was like, what? Not that I always buy the critter stamps either, but this one is really cute, Zany Zoo. So anyway, let's see, is that Terry in Colorado? Oh, Denise in Colorado, good morning. And Tracy, good morning to you. Mary, just got this set. Can't wait to see what we make. And Carol in Connecticut. Good morning. Okay, I'm trying to see the names I can't see on my iPad over here. I think I got you all. All right, so as I mentioned, I do this as a full-time job. So I have some information to share with you before we get started stamping. First, I want to share that in the YouTube video later today, I will add timestamps down below in the comment in the description of the video. So you'll click show more, and then you'll see all of my stuff I put in there. Lots of good information for you and links. But toward the top, I will put, it'll say timestamps. Then I will label each one. So you can click on those times and skip directly to the stamping, directly to specials, directly to events, whatever I've labeled there. That will be later today, May the 4th. And then tomorrow, because of how YouTube works, in YouTube, I will put a link over here in the corner. There's a little circle with an eye. Touch it with your mouse or your device, whatever, and it'll bring up a link to my tutorial store where I have lots of tutorials that you can feel free to browse through. Okay. So my events, I do Stampin' Up full time. So let me see what I have here first. Yes, so I'm going to tell you generally about my events. When you take a class from me, we're going to cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated in the description or registration. And then you will stamp and assemble at home if you take it to go with your stamps and ink and PDF tutorial with all of the measurements, step-by-step, detailed step-by-step instructions. You will cut your own designer paper or kit components that are included with the class. And of course, I offer the tutorials only for all of my events, and those are PDF. In general, my classes are PDF instruction with a few exceptions. Okay, but again, my PDFs are very detailed. I try to spell out every single step in great detail with photos when needed. Okay, so the first thing I want to announce, though, is a new event that Alejandra Gomez and I are doing. This is next week on Monday. We were going to announce this last night on a live, and it was so we can test the video as well. So we're going to test it tonight, and we are going to go live. So you can come right back here to my Facebook page and watch that Facebook page. And I think we're doing 7:15 tonight. And give us, you know, if we are late, it is because of technology, because I've never done this kind of live with a completely another person. So the only way to test it is to go live. So anyway, we're going to do that just to announce it tonight. But what we're announcing is this fun live that we're going to do together on May 8th, which is Monday. Let me check my calendar because I didn't write the date down, but I'm pretty sure. Yes, Monday, May 8th at 6:30 p.m. Central. You can come right only on Facebook. Come to my Facebook page, business page, and watch this video where we walk through the new catalog with you and craft together with you. We're going to craft together, she and I, and we will walk through the catalog with you. So I normally do a catalog walkthrough video. That's normally what today's video would be. And so that's why I'm explaining why it's not, why I'm just stamping today. So hopefully that makes sense. Mark your calendars. And of course, it will be recorded. Of course, I'll email it out. Yeah, you can I'll upload it to YouTube, all that stuff later. So you'll be able to see that video if you can't make it live. But Monday, May 8th, 6:30 p.m. Central. Okay. And then next up is my monthly classes. Every month I hold 4 classes that anyone can attend in person. Oh, wait, that's my clubs. Sorry. In person or to go. The in person is in DeSoto, Texas. And they are card class, scrapbook class, stamp a stack, and sampler. This month they're moved up early due to me going on a cruise to Norway. So they are happening on May 13th in person. And to go will be mailed on May 15th. So you can still register for those now, but you only have until this Sunday, the 7th, to register for Stamp a Stack or Sampler or join the club. And then you have until April 11th or while supplies last to register for card class and Stamp a Stack class. I do have one card class sample made. I'm waiting on new product, which is coming today. But I don't think I can access it. I'm looking at the tub. It's like buried over there. But anyway, card class is 4 cards for $15 free with a $20 order. You can take it in person or to go. I'm going to be using the Circle Sayings Bundle and the He's All That stamp set. So 2 cards from each. Registration links have been sent out. They're also going to be in my 1 o'clock email today for all of this stuff I'm talking about. Okay, scrapbook class, 3 12 by 12 pages for $15 free with a $20 order. We'll be making page 2 to our birthday layout from last month. Here was page 1. All right, I'm terrible at holding these 12 by 12s up straight. That's page 1. This is the one we're making, page 2. So again, we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss. So for example, we'll die cut these circles. We'll die cut the little candy cone, ice cream cone, whatever. And this piece back here, and we'll punch this, but you will stamp and die cut out all of the stamped images. We'll emboss this piece, etc. That's it for all of my classes. That's pretty much how that goes, unless otherwise stated. So, and then our other 2 scrapbook pages are going to be masculine. I'm still determining which stamp set to use until I get this new designer paper in today that's masculine to design with. So I'll announce that later. But anyway, it's while supplies last on these 2 classes. While supplies last. We just cut a certain amount, and when they sell out, they sell out. Okay, next up. Sorry, I'm trying to clear my screen there so I can read. Next up is Stamp a Stack and Sampler, as I mentioned. So those 2 classes are also clubs you can join. I do have an announcement about those. The price is going to go up a little in July. However, if you're already a club member by June, you get the old price, which is cheap. Sampler is $28 for my club members and includes over $20 in merchandise every night. Your stuff cut, die cut, punched, and embossed when possible. You stamp and assemble in person or to go. Stamp a Stack, 12 cards, only $30 for my club members, and over $20 in merchandise. So join these clubs, either one or both, by the June deadline, because in July the price will go up. And that's because prices have gone up. FYI, little amounts here and there, a little bit more for paper, a little bit more for this, that, the other, embellishments, whatever. But if you're already in club, you get the old pricing until you stop being in club. So join the club, join the club. The prices will go up a little bit for in-person as well, or, non-club members, I should say, just non-club members. But currently Sampler is $30 and Stamp a Stack is $32 if you're not a club member. I hope that makes sense, but let me know if you have any questions. I feel like I said it kind of jumbled up. Okay, so Stamp a Stack this month. Again, you can register for the class alone for $30 or join the club and only pay $28. You're going to make a gorgeous 12 by 12 sampler with the daisy stuff. What's it called? Cheerful Daisies Bundle. My new jute ribbon, like a twine, is coming today. So I will be replacing all of this linen thread with colorful in-color ribbons that you'll get with your class fee as part of your $20 in merchandise. And PDF tutorial, we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss. You'll cut your designer paper, stamp, and assemble. Like, for example, this little saying here, we're going to die cut that for you on the foam adhesive sheets. So we do a lot of work for you for only $28 for club members. So any questions on that, let me know. But join this month. Either way, if you want to take it alone or join, May 7th is the deadline. May 7th. It's earlier than normal. Okay, just real quick, Lori says that is a free event on Monday. Definitely free, Lori. It's a live, but we're partnering together to bring you more fun. She might have purchased some stuff I didn't purchase, so we can show you. And, she may think something's cute and I may not. Whatever. So yes, free event. And of course, we'll do some stamping for you and let you guys see. We are allowed to show the inside of the catalog now. So we'll do that as well. Like this, like what I'm showing today, the Zoo Crew. We can show it on videos now. So anyway, hopefully that answers that question. It is free though. Good question, actually. Okay, next up, paper share party and color refresh party. You can still register for these. We've placed our initial orders, but knock on wood, please. Nothing has gone on back order. We can still order more. Again, knock on wood, but we're, of course, I keep an eye on that inventory report so tightly during times like this. But anyway, if you just want one 6x12 or 6x6 of every single new designer paper and specialty paper in the new catalog, you can sign up for that. If you want 2.5 yards of each new ribbon, you can sign up for that. Or you can do both, or you can do one or both, paper share or paper and ribbon share plus the party. And the party is with Alejandra Gomez and I. This is one where we demonstrate every make and take. You'll have 12 of them from beginning to end on a video in a Facebook group as a live or pre-recorded video. And it's recorded, so you can watch it over and over. You can pause it. Like, what did she say? Oh, she tied that bow too fast. Let me rewind, whatever. And then we get bonus videos. Each of us do a bonus video. We have one's mystery stamping. It's fun. The party is only $20 extra for 12 make and takes, a gift, like an embellishment, which of course mine's coming today. It's going to be so cute. New product we haven't seen yet. I actually have some new product that I ordered for my team meeting prizes, which is Saturday. I have a lot of new stuff over there, but we got to save time on this video. But there's some new embellishments that look amazing in person. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. But May 15th is your final deadline. You got to sign up by May 15th. That's it. For the paper share, the ribbon share, and or the party. That's your deadline. And then we're also having a color refresh party on the same day in another Facebook group. So you can go back and forth. We'll organize it. They will be recorded. So don't worry. You can watch a video in the paper share and then go over and watch a video in the color refresh and go back and forth. You can participate in all the interaction on both groups. So it's a great combination of events, both with Alejandra and me, Jennifer Cotton. And the color refresh party has 10 samples you will make, 10 cards. So do both, and that's 22 cards in a day. 22. I mean, if you can do it all in one day, which of course you'll be able to. You will cut your own designer paper, but we cut everything else. I believe on the color refresh, you're going to cut your card bases and your colored cardstock because we're giving you a whole pack of that. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Color refresh is all about the new colors, the 11 new colors that just came in or came back. All right. Any questions, let me know. It's going to be so much fun. You guys should join us. Most of my events don't have Facebook parties like this where we do videos for you in addition to your PDF tutorials and your make and takes. So join in. It's fun. All right. What did Rose say? Looking forward to see what you do today. It will convince you to get Zoo Crew. Just not a fan. I'm very curious, Rose. I really like the cards. I really like them, but we all have different taste. There's lots of stuff other people really like that I'm like, I'm still not convinced. So I get it. Okay, online BOGO is this Saturday. It is in 2 days. Today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This Saturday, 2 p.m. Central. You got to join the Facebook group, which a ton of you have. Thank you very much. You have to join the Facebook group to participate, which, of course, everyone can join. Invite your friends. Tell everybody. Shop from the comfort of your own home. You will shop my retired merchandise, which I will give you completely free with your equal dollar order of new merchandise. So May 6th, 2 p.m. Central. I've already started posting lots of info over in the group that will answer a lot of your questions about it. I am going to show everything one at a time. This is obviously not one of the items, but I will be like, Zany Zoo, number 100, this price. Actually, it would be the bundle because I always do bundles if possible. And whoever says number 100 first in the comments gets this product. And anyway, it'll all be explained over there. But Saturday, 2 p.m. Then if you can't be there, you just can't, you can see what we have left after. But the video watchers get first dibs. So I hope you... I hope you will be able to join. Lori said, I feel the same about the little monkey. All right, girl. The little monkey's super cute too. I actually have some samples with him. I'm not showing any samples today. I'm going to see who's calling me. Let me hear this phone call. Okay, it's a weird number. I'm saving them for the party on Monday. The additional samples I have. But anyway, so hopefully if you watch that, Lori, you'll see some little monkey samples that are cute. But again, I get it. Like, we don't all have the same taste. So I'm trying to think. Oh, there is, I don't want to say what it is, but there is something that everybody's like, oh my gosh, and that's new, that I'm just like, but I'm not going to say. Okay. Couple more events here. August, you can come to an in-person retreat. My cat's being active today. An in-person retreat in Temple, Texas. It's tons of fun. We just had our April retreat. I think everyone had a wonderful time. We have an amazing cook who's going to home cook all your meals for you. This is August 10th through 13, Temple, Texas, right next to Buc-ee's. And you get a bed, you get an 8-foot table, you get to use our supplies for the make and takes. By the way, we're using the Beautiful Balloons bundle for our retreat goodie bag and make and takes. There'll be at least 10 make and takes, bunch of gifts, etc. And this will be offered to go. And then I'm writing myself a note because I guess we can set up those links now that we know what we're using. And then I thought I wrote this down. Oh, I guess. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. Okay, cancel that. It's not the Beautiful Balloons. I'm so sorry. That's for Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. I don't know what we're using for. We're pretty sure we know what we're using for retreat. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, I wrote that down. Yeah, it's because it's on the second line. Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. So sorry, but it doesn't matter what we're going to use. It's going to be amazing. 10 projects, all that's included with your fee. If you have any questions about the retreat, let me know. Then next is coming soon, Jen and Jen. That's Genevieve Co. in Canada. So you can take this class if you live in Canada or the U.S. You just have to register through Genevieve. Ask me if you need a link. Thanks for the hearts there. And Jennifer Cotton, so Jen and Jen, we will be offering our traditional stamp camp that we do with new catalog releases. We are using the Beautiful Balloons bundle for all of our projects. I'm trying to remember. I think we do 10 projects as well. And she does 5 and I do 5 on the designing. This is to go only. There will be a Facebook party. We don't do the cards step by step in the Facebook party, but it's a really fun Facebook party where you have a chance to win tons of prizes. And then we offer 2 additional classes. Circle Sayings is Genevieve's class, and Just My Type is my class. That stamp set's coming today. It's super cute. So hopefully I'll get that stuff designed soon. All right. Last but not least, the crafting cruise. You definitely want to join us for this. It's January 2024 out of Galveston, Texas on Harmony of the Seas. And yay, Terry. Terry, your dad was born in Temple, Texas. That's cool. I didn't even really know about Temple, Texas, like in general, besides this retreat and when my daughter started going to school in Austin, and you drive through there and that's where Buc-ee's is. So that's always where I stop to use the restroom when I go see her. So I know more about Temple now, but I just didn't really know much about it before. That's just me. Anyway, but very cool that he was born there. Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. Amazing ship, by the way. Amazing. Huge ship. And then, of course, the crafting portion will be amazing. You'll have 24/7 access to the room, 6 classes, everything's provided, et cetera, et cetera. But anyone can go with you. Anyone can even go on this cruise, like through our group rate, which is going to beat all Royal Caribbean sales. And then you can, they can use our group rate, and only the people that want to craft can select the crafting portion as an add-on. So hopefully that makes sense. Any questions, let me know. All right, let me catch up on these comments. I keep having to look at the cat because I hear sounds that sound like they're crashing down. I have to figure out how far back to go. Mary, Sebastian, can't wait to see what I made. I think I said that earlier, Mary. Ramona loves this bundle. Stacy shared. Good morning, Stacy in South Florida. Okay, yes. So, Carol, hello in Connecticut. Terry, good morning. Sunny day in Texas. Looking forward to a great presentation this morning. Mary Blue, hello to you. Haven't seen you on Facebook on the video in a while. You're over on YouTube. Thank you. Linda Harold, good morning on YouTube as well. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Linda in Mansfield, good morning again, she says. Terry in Kansas, hello to you, my friend. Julie, good morning. Lori, oh, we talked about the free event, yes. Kathleen in Florida. Crafting with Tracy, good morning from Oregon, hello to you. Terry in Granbury, good morning. Lori's looking forward to Monday, yay. And Darlin's looking forward to Monday, yay. Can we attend the party only? For the paper share, yes. I think that's the only one. I'll have to check, Darlin. So you can also email me and tell me which specifically. But paper share, yes. Jen and Jen, no. And I don't remember color refresh. So let me know and I will check for you. I'm jotting down that you had that question. Carmen, good morning. Oh, Terry is so sweet. You always have amazing projects. Thank you, Terry. Sometimes I do lose confidence. Let's see. Zoo Crew is my favorite. Right after the Bright and Beautiful Suite. Love it. Honeybee Hive. Honeybee's Stamping Hive. Love it. Marcia says the monkey is so cute. See, it's so funny how we all are like, I love this. And other people are like, no. I love everything cute, but I just haven't found a love for Zany Zoo and Little Monkey. Trust me, I will end up loving both. That's funny that you love cute stuff. Let's see. Bonnie, good morning. Best gas stations ever, gas station restrooms ever at Buc-ee's. Yes, true story. Janet, good morning. Shannon, good morning. Terry, oh, you have 4 sisters, and this is one I haven't met. Awesome. I did not know that. I knew the one sister. Kylie, good morning. And Temple is my hometown. 5 generations of family from there. Airport is named for my family. Ooh, Linda. Very nice. Very cool. All right. So thank you guys for listening to all that. I think, oh, you know what? I did forget to show my sneak peek of my Stampa stack. So I'll show that real quick. The only other thing I have to show when I point the camera down is my gifts from the retreat that we just did. So Stampa stack, I'm going to add the Tinsel Gems 4-pack to this. So I need to add gems. They're coming today. Everything's coming today. I 2-dayed my orders from May 2nd. I paid extra money for them to come in 2 days. And they're all supposed to come today. I've been getting shipping notifications. But anyway, you'll make 3 of each design. 12 cards total. And these are the cards, but they're going to have some gems added on. That is my Stamp a Stack. So join the club for the cheapest price, but you can also take it individually. Move the sampler as well. Okay. So I'm going to point the camera down now, and I have my bag from our recent retreat. So when we do these retreats, whether you take it to go or in person, you get a bag from us. Sometimes it's a smaller bag, sometimes it's big. This one is really big. I love how large it is. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's like my computer is about this wide and I have a pretty big laptop. It is a travel bag. As you can see, it's personalized with my initials. It's awesome iridescent, you know, vinyl. It has on the back a pocket as well as this thing, whatever these are called, where you can slide it over your suitcase handles or your craft tote handles. So great for crafting. And then inside are the gifts, the other gifts that everyone received at our retreat. So let me slide them out. That's not from us. I'll tell you, that's from someone else. So there it is. And then, oh, and it's waterproof or water resistant bag. You know, nothing's really waterproof, but so of course, candy to eat while you're crafting in a super cute little reusable jar. You can put your embellishments in there or whatever you want. By the way, I have a ton of these jars left if anyone needs one. An awesome gift here, which is, well, you can't see it because I covered it up, but it is the Take Your Pick tool. So I personally think everybody can use extras of these, and especially now we have the dye brush adapter you can screw on there, dye brush, and new adapters you can screw onto your Take Your Pick tool. So sometimes it's just easier to designate one for those items and have your one you use for the picking part and the sticky part separate, you know. And also, I just like to have things all over the room. I have a Take Your Pick tool here. I have one over there. And then I have a drawer full of them behind me. So there's that. And then this is a cell phone holder. Now we didn't have to give two different designs. We ordered all of the same design. And the Amazon sent us one day before the retreat two different kinds. So some of you got the one that has a solid base that's unmovable, but this part moves. And some of you got this one. But anyway, this is the cell phone holder. I can't put my phone in there because it's up here. But really cute. And of course, you can feed your charger through the back. And it's just really awesome. So cell phone holder. We kind of tried to theme this retreat, the gifts, sort of as office supplies. So this one I really love. We made a little handmade box to put it in. And it is a nameplate for you with some designer paper in there so you can change out the design of your nameplate. And of course, it was personalized. So you can put it on your desk. This is my desk. Like, I'm going to literally put it, actually I have a desk over there, which is just one of these tables. It's not a real desk. Where I keep my computer. So I'm going to put it there. Of course, you always get a thank you card. And then this, again, was from Dana, our chef. So I'll show you that in a sec. That was for in-person only, obviously, because she didn't cook for you. So these bags are also water resistant. They're great for so many different crafting, you know, supply, whatever. Put your crafting stuff in there. But we gave you some pens and highlighters and Sharpie, this is dangerous, a little crafting blade. Okay. I'm quite sure it locks into place, but that was my first time opening it. And then a cord holder, you know, to control all of your cords and sticky notes. I think I said that. Plus the bag. So those are your gifts for the retreat. So definitely sign up for the next one. You're going to get some awesome gifts in that one as well. Of course, they'll be completely different from this, but just as awesome. Look at that. They all kind of fit nicely in that bag. This was, I guess I put it in there on accident because I showed you all the other gifts from people last week, but Dana gave us a recipe for easy chocolate chip cookies in this adorable card. Love Chef Dana. And some drink mix. Thank you, Dana. She doesn't always guarantee to give you a recipe when you attend, but she will cook for you. So, all right. So today I am using the Zany Zoo Bundle for my projects. This is also my online ordering special for the month. So when you place an online order with me in May 2023, you will receive of $25 or more with the host code, you will receive a class packet next month mailed to you to make 4 cards. And it will be the cards I'm making today. Let me show you that real quick. $25 or more with the host code equals the class packet to make the 4 cards with Zany Zoo Bundle. $50 or more also, in addition, gives you a free full embellishment, which I'm using the classic matte dots for this half of the month, and which mine are here somewhere. And then if your order is $150 or more, then don't use the host code. I will still give you those gifts, and you will, in addition, receive, I'm getting all my stuff organized if y'all hear me, at least $15 in free merchandise from Stampin' Up, plus all of the items that I just named, the class packet and the gift. Here's the classic matte dots. This is a used pack. Obviously, you'll get a brand new one. And you'll see the cards today. Yeah, so I think I said it all about that. Hey, G Ann, she says good morning, and Jennifer and therapist fans. I love that. Thank you so much. Great gifts. Love the nameplate. Thank you so much. Cynthia, you should definitely email Stampin' Up about your order, because yeah, I never have to wait when I pay extra to expedite. So unless you're in Canada, I know that's a whole different situation. But yeah, literally that's probably UPS's fault or FedEx if you're waiting. If you paid the extra, and by 11 a.m. Mountain Time is the deadline, or else it's as if you did it the next day. But anyway, I can give you lots of information on that if you want to message me privately, because yeah, that doesn't happen. Me and Landa expedite all of our orders. Okay, so Zany Zoo, or the Zoo Crew Suite Collection, on pages 46 and 47 of our annual catalog, the one that just started May the 2nd. By the way, May the 4th be with you. In case anyone's out there, Star Wars fans, May the 4th be with you. So that was 2 days ago. The suite includes the bundle, the Zoo Crew designer paper, and the ribbon duo combo. This gorgeous ribbon here, which I did not use in my projects, but I have it right here. It's really pretty ribbon. I didn't use it because it's 5 yards of each, and I was afraid if I used a lot of one color and not much of the other, it would be off when I give out the class packets, basically. But anyway, so it's a red rubber stamp set. You have, I think I described this already on another video, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 critters, a ballerina leopard, a raccoon holding birthday balloons, a skunk with binoculars and a little bird on its head, a turtle with a microphone and like a singing kind of mouth, I think this is a llama. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. A llama sitting in a nice fancy chair knitting. And then I'm calling this an alligator. If it's a crocodile, tell me. I don't know. Alligator riding a bike with a basket full of flowers on it. There's also a little confetti image, which is like, what am I trying to say? Line art, star and triangles and circles and squares and a little string. So line art, you could color those in. I doubt anyone would, but you could. All of this is line art to be colored in. There is an image that is 3 musical notes. Oh, yeah. And then it's last but not least, the 3 greetings. Something great to celebrate -you exclamation mark. You're too wonderful, and happy birthday to you. Again, all line art, so you can color them in. And then the dies, of course, can cut out every single stamped image. Well, all of the animals. Say that properly. I'm going to use some of these today. There's curtains and a scalloped border, which I will use on my first card to make like a stage scene. There's a little table and then a little vase tiny little vase and tiny, tiny little tulip kind of flowers. It's 3 on one die to put on the table. There is a birthday balloon, a really small one, a small cloud, a couple of flowers, a small and a medium, 2 trees, almost, well, they definitely could be used as Christmas trees, pine trees, I guess, a small and a medium, a banner, which I didn't use. At the end, I was like, oh, I forgot to use the banner, which y'all know normally I would use that. It's literally a nice, thick, wide banner, 1 1/4 wide, 1 3/4 tall. Oh, there's 2 balloon dies. I messed up on that. And then there's this little die that cuts the little ties for the curtain. So I think I said them all. It's a total of 20 dies. 20. Okay. Oh, and let me show you the paper real quick. Again, I know I showed this on another video. So, and I described it pretty detailed on there. So I'm going to go quickly here. I've used all of this design except these pieces here. So every design is black and white on one side, and it has the little critters on the other side. Each sheet of critters is themed. And each sheet has 1 critter you can die cut out of all of them. So like on this one, we can see here, it is the alligator on the bike. The rest are not, they're not even images from the stamp set. There's rabbits, foxes, anteaters, and as you go through, there's all these other animals on the designer paper. Okay, so each sheet has 1. So there is, I call this the hobby one because we have cooking, reading, knitting, meditating, painting. Then we have the activity one, biking, riding all kinds of different like scooters and unicycles and mopeds. And of course the cool black and white backgrounds. The outdoorsy one. Again, 1 animal you can die cut on each one. The music one. So playing instruments or singing, like, I think of like American Idol here. The dancing one. So we have, they're all ballerinas, different animals. The party one. They have cupcakes, confetti, balloons, presents. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So there we go. Now I'm going to start stamping. Supposedly, I think I really am. All right. So card number 1, card 1, we are going to use the stuff. Oh, yeah, I did it correct. I have a scrap of white here. Oh, I meant to show you this. I'm sorry. Took it out of the bag. Okay, pretend this is in the cellophane bag. This is like what your class packet will look like when you receive it in the mail for this free class. Let me put the postcode up here. Hello. Postcode. Yes. Okay, so it will look like this, but there will be a 4th card in there, which I didn't cut for the video because I'm not going to make it on the video. I'll just show you at the end. There'll be a large scrap of white, a large scrap of basic white paper there to stamp some critters on, which I've already stamped. There will be, of course, it's in a cellophane bag, the card base and all the supplies you need in a clear envelope. And then the next card and so on. So for card number 1, you'll have your big scrap of white, and then you will have in your packet, so be very careful, there's these little bitty things in there, of a basic black piece, hold on, where's my, there it is. I'm going to start over. You have your card base, which is Lemon Lolly. It's 5.5 by 8.5 Lemon Lolly. It is 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut in half. So you get 2 cards out of 1 sheet of paper. They will fit into the invitation size envelopes, which of course we carry, and we carry high quality ones. And my favorite are the clear ones. You will go ahead and fold this card base in half and set it aside. I always use my bone folder so the wrinkles on the inside are, well, so it's not wrinkled on the inside like it is when you use your finger. And this will be a landscape card. All of these measurements will be on my blog, stamptherapist.com, at 11 a.m. Central. Okay, now we have a basic black piece to go on the card next. Measurements on the blog. Then we have a piece of the designer paper. So on this one, I'm using the black and white side. It is black, solid black with white circles sort of painted on it in different sizes, but very small. The largest one would be about a fourth, 7/8 of an inch. I mean, 7/8, no, 5/8, 5/8. And then inside those are drawn stars, you know, where you keep the connecting line and a few solid ones. Okay. This piece, I am going to tell you the measurement just so you can kind of see where I went with this. It's 3 inches by 4.5, 3 by 4.5, and it's going to kind of help me build the stage. 3 by 4.5 for my card. Okay, I think I forgot to cut myself a piece. I did. I got to cut it real quick. This always happens when I'm the one cutting. 4 1/4, 1/2, or 4 1/4. Okay, I'm going to step away from the microphone and cut this. I've got to uncover my paper cutter and grab some pecan pie cardstock. So I'm over here. You might not be able to hear me as well. The microphone's way over there. And sorry, I'm throwing things so I can uncover my paper cutter. Luckily, I have a 4 1/4 piece of pecan pie over here. Just going to trim it down to 1/2 of an inch. All right. Also in your packet is 1/2 by 4 1/4, I think, pecan pie cardstock. Then I have pre-die cut these pieces here from the dies that come with the set. So I have a curtain. I have 2 curtains, I should say, in real red cardstock. It will be symmetrical, so when you cut it, you can flip it either direction when you cut it twice. And then I just took a strip of real red cardstock and laid the border die a little bit, you know, a little ways down on it and cut it. I didn't specifically measure that. I measured the length 4 inches, but it's about, it ended up being about 5/8 of an inch, but that's approximate. Whatever length you do, it will be fine. And it's just a little scallop border. This die is only 4 5/8 inches long. But I think they did it that way because you wouldn't want the curtain going all the way across the card. It's just a little stage. I'm assuming that's why it's that length, not longer. Of course, you can use the scallop border for all kinds of other stuff too that's that length or less. Okay, so we have our curtain and our side curtains, our top curtain and our side curtains. Then we will pre-punch for you from the 2-inch circle punch, a lemon lolly circle. Gorgeous new color, by the way. And then I left these in the bag so I don't lose them in the envelope. These 2 gold foil curtain ties. Okay. All right. Those are all the pieces for this card. Let me do my stamping first. I didn't end up putting a greeting on this card. So you could add one on the inside, but I didn't think there was room for it on the outside. This is how I'm going to recommend, I'll put a photo in the written instructions for this class. This is how I'm going to recommend you stamp your 4 critters you need for the 4 cards. So I need the ballerina for this one. So I would just stamp all 4 at one time, personally, just to make sure they fit. You know, y'all know how that can go, right? Like you might run out of space. And I'm sure you have some white paper laying around at home, but just in case. So I would just stamp all 4 and then go with it. And then don't forget, I always recommend, I'm using Memento black ink on these. I always recommend die cut before you color. Die cut before you color. Oh, I don't have this one pulled out because I'm not making that card today. So I put it away. I'll just pretend I stamped that one. Why die cut before you color? Because if that die slips and you have to do all that coloring again, if you're like me, you're going to be mad. And yeah, you're going to be mad. So that's fine. So I would snip around this loosely. This is why I want to stamp them all first. That way I know my spacing. Snip around it loosely. And then die cut it out. So literally do this. Die cut it. And to save time on the video today, I am not going to do that because I pre-colored them all. So this is just to save time, but die cut it first. Get it lined up perfectly. Really be where you can be on top of it to see that it's evenly. The image you see underneath is evenly spaced all the way around, which that is not, but pretend. Die cut it out and then color it. But I'm going to just quickly sample color this one so you'll know how I colored them. Hope that makes sense. And by the way, when I did that yesterday, or whenever I made these cards, I don't remember now. I think it was 2 days ago. I stamped a whole bunch of critters, die cut them all out, and some of them were cut so poorly I would not use them on a card. So again, I would have been mad if I had colored. Okay, for all of the cards today, all 4, even though I'm only making 3, these are the total of the blends I used. But with a lot of them, you could use whatever colors you want because it's just black and white background. But anyway, these are what I used. So crumb cake is going to be for the chair on the llama. Otherwise, lemon lime twist, lemon lolly, bubble bath, and pumpkin pie. So those are the colors I used for all the cards. This one's going to have pumpkin pie and lemon lolly. So I stamped in Memento Black because it's alcohol based. I mean, it's water based. Lord. Memento Black ink is water based. These markers are alcohol based. These are our Stampin' Blends markers, alcohol based. So you don't want to stamp in a alcohol based ink, because the word blend tells you why. It's going to blend together and smear the black. Okay, so I'm adding dark. I can't remember now if it was on, I think it was in the catalog. I kind of just copied how they had colored the little ballerina in the catalog, I believe. Let me look. It's right here. Yes. And they did leave that part white though. Anyway, it was darker on those edges. So that's why I did that. I'm going to grab my readers real quick. And I did darker on the ear. Those of you who are really talented with coloring yours will look better than mine. And then I'm going to go in with the light. I'm using the bullet point and just color everywhere else on her body. But I am going over the dark part as well. That's what blends it out and makes it not like a hard line, dark light. You know, there's no separation. It just blends out. And if it's not blending, just literally go back over it, make little circles, pull it out. Now on the face, I may have seen some on Pinterest too. I just can't remember right now where they colored it. I did not leave the middle part white. And I thought I saw one like this. Anyway, where it was basically a light pumpkin, but I just colored it. This is the light pumpkin, but it was lighter than that. So I think they took the color lifter and pulled some of that color off. When I do that, it looks terrible. I don't know why. I have no color lifter skills, so I'd rather just leave it that way. So that's what I'm saying. You guys who have skills can do this even better than me. You don't need to be told, probably. You're like, yeah, we know. Okay, but that's how I'm going to color all the animals. You know, so I'm not going to color each one on the video today just to save you guys time. They're all pre-colored and die cut. But if I color them, that's basically how it is. Wherever there's dark, I add the dark first, and then I blend it out with the light. This skirt, I'm going to go Lemon Lolly Dark for the band, in the center of this flower. I really want it pretty dark, so I'm just going to go over it. And then these little lines on her skirt, I'm going to trace them with the dark. Maybe put a little dark right there, some little shadows where the creases are, and then just color it with the light. The flower is just going to be white on this one. I was like, what? I forgot to do the shoes in dark lemon lolly. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what color to make this skirt. I stared at it for a long time, and then I was like, oh, I'll do lemon lolly. Of course, I was thinking like pink and this and that, but anyway. Okay, dark on the shoes, and then we're done. But remember, die cut first. So that's how it looks. See, I'm still a little off on my die cutting, but I can live with it. It's fine. Okay, so then that's it. We're ready to put this one together since we don't need I mean, I didn't do any other stamping. Okay, so let me show you how I did this stage. I have no clue if this is correct. Grab my silicone craft sheet. So the first thing I'm going to do, since I don't have ribbon going around or anything, I'm going to attach this basic black, I'm like, where's my adhesive, to the card base. Ran out. My adhesive ran out. So I'm going to refill that. Always, anytime you refill Stampin' Seal, just clean out the gunk from the edges of both sides of the holder where the adhesive comes out. Always just smash it onto there. Get your refill. You don't have to tear that, by the way. It's not sealed. It's only sealed like a baggie, not like glue. Find the two holes here, find the two things there, feed that in, close it, you're good to go. You just need to advance it forward a little bit for the very first time. I ran out of my personal adhesive Stampin' Seal yesterday too, so now I need to order 2 of these. They were not orderable for a minute, but they're back now, so that's good. Okay. So this goes on my card base. Remember, it's landscape. Then we have the piece with all the designer paper with all the stars on it. You don't need a ton of adhesive, especially on designer paper. So I'm just putting this rectangle right in the center of the black. Then I'll build the stage around it. So I didn't make my red curtain and my pecan pie, new color pecan pie, really pretty, really pretty. Stage, I didn't make them the same length because it's going to get covered by these big curtains on the left and right. So let me add adhesive to those. And I just kind of made them, I didn't go lower than the designer paper, although then I saw a sample later where the stage was wider and lower, but whatever, we're all different. And then same thing with the curtain, the top curtain, that's the scallop border die. Let's see if you can see there is a little embossing right there. I just went to the very top edge of the designer paper. Then the curtains I placed with Stampin' Dimensionals. So this is really easy. Like I was like, ugh, it's going to be a lot of work. And I love these curtain dies. Like, look how they look. Let me tell you the height. The curtain, it's a single curtain. It's 3 inches tall and then almost 1 inch at the top and bottom. And then it's like gathered in the middle. So it's like a big fancy curtain. Of course, you can use this in, oh, I also kind of saw a bow tie here. But anyway, you can use it in other projects where you need a curtain. I think that's a cute bow tie right there. Just like cover up the center. I think it's cute. A friend of mine, Kelly Pate, my most avid reader I know, said this is an open book. Is it not? It is. It's so good. So lots of uses for this amazing die. And it puts these little cut lines that can be the pages of a book or, you know, where the curtain creases. So it's gorgeous. Let me see y'all's comments. Getting closer, Ro. Getting closer. I mean, the dies alone should sell it. So I put 3 dimensionals on each set of curtains here, for each individual curtain. I'll read y'all's comments here. But when we get to my mouse pad, I've got a hot mess here. Let's see who's over here on the other one. Cindy, hello. Nancy, good morning. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Terry, thanks for sharing. Darlin says, it's a crocodile. Alligators have U-shaped snouts. This one is pointy, so it's a crocodile. I gotta write that down. Crocodile. Because I think I typed it. Oh yeah, on my blog I put alligator, I think. I'm gonna write crocodile for real. Because later I'll be crocodile. I'll be like, what did she say? So thank you, darling, for the education. Can't remember if I put that on the screen, but crocodile. Just think, for me, just think Steve Irwin, crocodile hunter. Okay, love the bow tie idea, Stacy. Thank you so much. I always think of, bow ties. I always think of on the cruise, we make like a formal night scrapbook page. So you could put a big old bow tie or several down the page. Anyway, okay. So the curtain is 3 inches tall. The designer paper is 3 inches tall. Put this curtain all the way over to the left at the top, matched up at the top, bottom, and left, supposedly. And same thing on the right. Okay, I did not place my dimensional well though, and it was showing. So let's just fix that. No problem. By the way, I'm using mini Stampin' Dimensionals, which fit perfect there. Now we have our little stage. Isn't that cute? So easy. So just figure out the size you want. It'll be 3 inches tall, however wide you want it, and then build around it. Then this, I did see this on Pinterest. Someone used a circle as like a spotlight, and I was like, that's genius. So this is our spotlight. I'm just going to attach that circle, that lemon lolly circle, flat right in the middle, and it's on the stage a little bit. Couple of dimensionals on this dancing. Now I'm like, is it a leopard or a cheetah? Now I'm mixed up on that. Anyway, the little critter. And I think it's a she, is dancing with her little eyes closed. And that is the card. Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. We're going to add these gold things. But then that is the card. Nope, not true. Also some gems. But you get the point. Like, look how easy. Okay, so I'm going to use my silicone craft sheet, add adhesive to the back of these 2 little gold foil curtain ties, and just place those. It's 1 die that cuts out 2 curtain ties at a time, which is really convenient. You're going to probably need 2 when you use those. And then I just added some black classic matte dots, which you get a full pack of free if your order is 50 or more. If you get the class packet and you only ordered 25, you won't get dots, but you can put any kind of bling you want on there. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool we were talking about earlier. Put a couple of small ones and a large one, all within that spotlight. Okay, there it is. Actually finished. What do y'all think? Thank you, Jackie. Thanks, Stacy. Thank you, Ro. Thank you, Janet. I love it when y'all are like, that is stinking cute. Like, add the word stinking to make emphasis. Here is my original. Trying to make it look pretty for a minute while I clean up my area and get the stuff for the next card. Don't forget, you can get this class packet absolutely free with your online order with this host code. It just has to be 25 or more, which is a great deal. 50 or more gets you the classic matte dots also. Okay. Goes there. All right. So that's card number 1. Also, that you can win by just commenting. You have a chance to win by commenting on the video today on YouTube or Facebook. And live or on replay. Okay, the next card has a basic white card base. And then I'm just going to take this llama out. Okay, so there's lots of little pieces in here too. You're going to want to be careful when you take it out. I would just leave those inside, these little pre-die cut pieces. You're going to have a bubble bath, my favorite new color, bubble bath piece. Then a basic white, which I'll describe all these in a minute, a bubble bath circle, a basic white circle, some white glittered organdy ribbon, and then 2 strips of the designer paper. And then inside your packet will be the pre-die cut gold vase, crumb cake table, and lemon lolly flower. They're tiny. Okay, so leave those in there while you're working. Leave them. This is card number 2, by the way, card 2. Okay, so let me fold this card base in half. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Nancy. And this will be a portrait direction card. Then you have your, again, measurements will be on the blog at 11 a.m. Central, right there. Bubble bath. And then next is this basic white that I've embossed with the Basics 3D embossing folders. You get all 3 for $30. They're online only. Anyone can purchase them. That's just where they're located, is in our online store. I'm going to look real quick. They're coming back in stock. A bunch of stuff just came back in stock, by the way. May 15th is the estimated date. But a bunch of stuff that was estimated longer is off that list this morning. The iridescent rhinestones, and I can't remember what else, but the list was longer yesterday. Anyway, you get all 3 of these, and I think I'm using this dotted one on the next card. And then I used this one on this card for sure. Yeah, just this one. Okay, so anyway, that's what those are, Basics 3D embossing folders. Then there's a flower one, which I still haven't used yet, but I've seen it used, and it's cute on their stuff. Okay, so we have that. Then 2 strips of the designer paper. Those measurements will be on the blog, but they're as wide as the white. One is wide, taller, and one is shorter. And they're the black and white sides, again, that we're using. And they are, the designs are, one is white with little black hash marks, I guess. Someone told me, I think, brush strokes, little black brush strokes. I'm like, someone told me what word to use last video. Going across in rows, like just straight rows, but they're really short, like 1/8 of an inch tall, and they're different thicknesses, and they're black. Then this one is this sheet that is black, all black with white, really thin white zigzags or chevrons across. But it's almost like you wrote it with a really bad pen that gets thicker and then thinner and thick, like the ink is leaking out. Okay, so those 2 are going to go across. Then the circles are both from the Stylish Shapes dies. Stylish Shapes. And I can't remember if I put the measurements on the blog, so just in case. 2.5 for the large bubble bath and 1 1/4 for the small white one. Okay, so I am going to stamp a greeting on the white piece for the card, obviously. And it says, "You're too wonderful," TOO, wonderful. And those are all one on top of the other. That's why it fits on this little circle. And the word "to" is more bold and a little bit larger. They're all caps, but it's like handwriting instead of print. So I stamped that in Memento Black. Then, of course, for this card, or not of course, but for this card, I need the llama. So you'll loosely hand cut around the llama, die cut it out, and then color it. And so this one's going to get colored with Bubble Bath Stampin' Blends for the back of the chair, the back part you lean against, and then the little, I want to call it a curtain at the bottom of the chair, the skirt at the bottom of the chair. And then Lemon Lolly for the yarn and what she's knitting, which just looks like, I guess it's a scarf. I literally before was like, I don't even know what she's knitting. It's like nothing. It's a scarf, I guess. So color it just like I did before. I would add some dark bubble bath to the edges of the chair up here, the top right and left corners, basically. Then go light bubble bath. You just have to pay attention to the edges of the llama there, you know, so you don't color in. That's why I use the fine point for most stuff. Blend it in. Then on the I did just only use light crumb cake for the chair. For this part of the chair, it's like the part she's sitting on in the arm, which might actually be pink, but I was coloring it the way from a sample from a swap I received, the way she colored hers. Oh, that's the skirt. That's supposed to be pink down there. Ignore that. Anyway, and then the pink skirt, just make the lines dark and then color it with light. And then on the scarf, you can make these little knit lines they drew on there. You can trace them with dark Lemon Lolly and then go over the whole thing with light. So pretty simple coloring. You could get more elaborate. I've seen many where the llama is colored in, you know, and all that. So, but this one, the llama's just left white. And then it looks like this. Super cute. So now we have our pieces for this card. Let's get to assembling it. Again, no ribbon is getting tied around the back, so I can go ahead. Oh, I did want to point out, though, when I show my original sample, I accidentally put this side facing up, this hash mark embossing folder. I think that's the correct side to go up. It's where the lines are poked out towards you and the rest is recessed. I just personally prefer how the back side looks, where it's flat and the lines are getting smashed down into it. I just like how that looks better. But I was in a rush when I made my sample and glued it the wrong way. So I'm gluing this one the opposite way. And I'm saying wrong for my taste, but I think it was actually correct. So this white will go right there on that bubble bath. And then this will go on the card base. See how y'all are doing over here. Martha, pink, or what are you doing? I can't talk. Pink, red, pink, red, pink, red. Cindy agrees. She likes the flatter side. And I don't even know what other people have been doing. I haven't zoomed in close enough to see anyone's samples. Like I just haven't done that. So it could be common. I don't know. All I know is that's the one I like better. Okay, so I'm going to put the wider strip of designer paper on the front here. Not perfectly centered. It might be centered, but I didn't intend to. But just kind of across the top, but probably more toward the bottom. Across the center, more toward the bottom. And then the black and white zigzag or chevron. I'm just going to overlap it a tiny bit over that designer paper so there's a smooth transition, but just a tiny bit, and it's below it toward the bottom. Then my circle, my bubble bath circle, which I just want to keep starting to say pink, but my bubble bath will go flat on the card toward the left, down into the first designer paper, but not into the second one. And then my llama and my greeting are going to be put on with dimensionals. Lost the greeting. We know it's here. Anybody see it? I'll continue looking for it because I don't actually have to have it right now. But I'm going to take out these little pieces that I lost. Ah, look at that. The greeting's going to go here. Okay, so I'm going to take out these little pieces now because I did not want to lose them. And I'm going to ask Landa when she cuts this for you guys. In my opinion, the one thing that needs an adhesive sheet is this teeny, tiny, tiny flower. When you die cut this tiny little tulip style flower, you cut 3 at a time. The actual die is just like 1/2 an inch wide. So it's like 1/2 by 1/2. So you can cover a little 1/2 inch piece of lemon lolly cardstock with an adhesive sheet, and then die cut 3, and all 3 they'll be white on the back until you peel that off to reveal the sticky. Like that. So we're going to do that, but the rest we won't do adhesive sheets because it's fine. Just get out your silicone craft sheet. Don't try to cover the whole thing in adhesive. Just put little, honestly, all I did on this table was at the top there, just a little bit of adhesive. And then on the base, I'm going to hold the top of the base with my fingernail and just put some adhesive on the bottom. It's fine. So I just want to kind of lay these out so I see where I want my table. To the right of the llama. Then the base, of course, is just going to go on top. It's gold foil, crumb cake table, gold foil base, lemon lolly flower. Peel that backing off. Tuck this flower in. So cute. So cute. Okay, then we'll do dimensionals for our greeting and llama. Tiny, tiny. Definitely. So tiny. What was it? Oh, the gold on the first card. I, of course, lost one of these before I finished the first card. And I was so mad, but I had, as usual, like, I had literally every design of the designer paper laying on my table so I could see what to work with. And then I had all my stuff on top of that. So I was like, I know you're just hidden here somewhere by, camouflage. I found it like the next day when I was cleaning everything up, the missing little curtain. But that was because of my work surface. If it's in the bag and you're careful when you empty the bag, you should be fine. It was funny though. Tiny, tiny. Okay, I didn't lose a flower though, shockingly. Okay, llama to the left of the table, greeting down, overlapping the circle a little bit and the table a little bit, both on dimensionals. And then we're going to tie a bow with I'm going to move this stuff because this ribbon sheds glitter. This is the white glittered organdy ribbon. You can now find it only in the online store, but it is available. Like, it's just not pictured in the catalog, which could mean it's while supplies last, but I don't know. Anything that's only in the online store is sketchy on availability, just being honest. Okay. I'm going to make 2 bunny ears. One will be in each hand. Nice tails on each side, and a lot of space in between my 2 hands. The ribbon is flat the entire time. It's not all twisted and turned like this. That's going to make a terrible bow. So keep it flat. Then right loop goes over left. Right loop gets pushed down into the rabbit hole and pull. And then your bow will be off and you will fix it. I actually want this bow kind of small, so I'm just going to keep pulling on the tails and then stretch it out, and then pull on the tail and stretch it out until I get it the size I want. So that's pretty good. And then you'll cut off the excess on the tails. I hear the little cat bells. She's active today, but knock on wood, not like messing with my stuff. She's just messing with her own toys, actually. Shocking. Okay, so there's the bow. Let me grab a glue dot. And that will finish off this card. I did not add matte decorative dots to it, although I could have, but I didn't. The bow is just going to go right here between the greeting and the llama. That's it. This was inspired by a swap I received, which I'll show on the video with Alejandra Monday at 8. Linda says, I also use mini dimensionals. I just use too many, many of them. That's hilarious. Yeah, you don't I'm just saying, Jennifer's opinion, you don't need that many dimensionals. You don't. But most people use way more than me. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Stacy. That is a lot of little pieces. Stella, LOL, definitely little bitty pieces. But it didn't feel like too much trouble cutting them, honestly. Which sometimes I'm like, ugh. But it didn't feel too bad. But of course, I did them all at the same time on the die cut machine. So that helps as well. Okay, that was card 2. Last but not least that I'm making today, this is my favorite one from today, and this is card number 3. We have a pool party card base. Then this will be landscape. The next layer is basic black. No, it's portrait. I don't know what I'm thinking. Portrait. Basic black. Then a piece of the designer paper, which I'll describe in a minute. Then lemon lime twist square. Then a pool party square, which is embossed with the dots base 3D basics embossing folder I just told you about. A banner pre-die cut lemon lime twist for the greeting. And then, of course, we need the alligator. I mean, what do we call it? Crocodile. We need the crocodile for this card. So he's going to be like that. And then, last but not least, there'll be a piece of the black and white gingham. That's what it's called, right? Black and white gingham ribbon in your packet. So that is, I just dumped something on the floor. That's your pieces for card number 3. Hey, Betsy. Hey, Pam. Thanks for sharing. Good morning in North Carolina. Thank you, Pat. All right. So let me fold this card base in half. Pool party, portrait, layout of the card. Then you'll have your basic black. Then the next piece, the designer paper. This is, again, we're using the black and white side. I didn't use any of the critter sides on any of these cards. Honestly, because it's a class I'm offering, but, you know, I have to provide the designer paper, and there were so many different animals and different sizes. It was going to be difficult to give everybody equal. That's why I didn't use the designer paper critters. They're going to make adorable cards. It just wasn't good for this class. Okay, so the black and white side of this paper is, it's white with black dots all over it. But then if you really, at first you're like, oh, polka dots. Then if you really look, it's like a pattern, a repeating pattern. It's like there's 4 dots and then sort of a circle around that and a circle. And then somehow another pattern starts. So I don't know how to describe it fully, you know, for my visually impaired customers, but it is just dots, but also there's a pattern in there that's pretty cute if you check that out. And then the dots are sort of, they're very small, like 1/8 inch, 16th inch probably dots, and they're not solid. So it's almost like you took a tiny, tiny sponge and put the dots. All right. So what we're going to do is color these dots, color this paper. You could color it with Stampin' Blends. That would be awesome. I'm just going to grab this scratch paper here. You know, these alcohol markers, you could do stripes, you could do one color, you could do ombre, you could do so many things. But I'm going to use my blending brushes. So I want to show y'all this. I think I showed this case, this, I don't know what you call it, storage thing for the blending brushes when it first came out, but maybe without brushes in it. It's hard to get the right angle on this video. But I have heard some people say that the brushes it's not stable. It is very stable. I'm shaking it. They're not falling over. They're in their little holes. Now, if I pick it up and turn it over, they're going to fall out. But I want to show you why they're stable. You put these feet that come with it on there. It raises it up, and then your brushes stick through this hole on the bottom. It fits both sizes. Yeah, that is because I picked it up the way I did. It fits both sizes. of brushes. It doesn't matter. You could, these are all my ones I got first. I have more, but these are the larger ones in the back and smaller ones in the front, but you could do, it doesn't matter. It could be all mixed up. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then it looks nice. So I'm going to try to show you. Let me see. I don't know how I look right now, but okay. So let me turn this. I need to turn it. Yeah. Okay. So there's the hole where this goes. If y'all can see it right here. Now, again, if you're carrying it and moving it, you might bump them, which I just did. But once can you see? Yeah, right. Oh, I'm over here. Once you put it in place, it's very stable, and you can take them in and out and all that. So anyway, it's super cute. We have plenty in stock, and that's where I keep mine. So visually, it looks nice with my other white Stampin' Up! Storage. Now, me personally, don't have a ton of space. I could push this back and put another one right here. Hope y'all can see this good enough and hear me. But, you know, that just depends on your space, of course. Or if I had a shelf, I could put a second one. I do have some extra ones right now in this little blue container I have. So anyway, that's my little speech about the storage thing. Okay, back to our project. So I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist. I already own at least one of the new pads, if not two, but I had an old one in my stash, actually in my BOGO. I took it out. So I have the old one here because I don't know why. I don't know where the new one is. But I've already got boxes, tubs packed up for classes for next weekend. So that's probably where it is. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up some Lemon Lime Twist ink. I like to do it from the corners when I'm sponging, because like that's where we don't put our stamp pad. So let's don't take the good ink from the middle. Let's take the ink that never gets used on the corners. Just sort of brush this off on the scratch paper to not get a big blob of, you know, ugly, it's hard to show it on this paper, but an ugly blob that I'm apparently incapable of making. But trust me, it happens like that. You don't want that. That's hard to make it disappear. So just touch it on the scratch paper first, and or roll it, you know, keep on rolling onto your project. Technically, only the edges of this are going to show because we have this square that's going to go in the middle. But I'm just going to color the whole thing. Got to remember to go on the scratch paper first. I did not just then a second ago. That was kind of scary. Actually, maybe I'll just leave that middle part white because literally it's not going to show. Now, most people just, or I should say, this isn't most people. I am less heavy-handed than most people. Like, I'm weak. So yours might be a lot darker. See this part here? It doesn't bother me because I'm going to cover it up. I care about the edges there. And just to show you this against white, yes, I did color it. It's hard to tell with all the stuff I have in the background there, but it's definitely been colored, and there's that white section in the middle. So all these white base black and white papers in this pack, you can do these cool coloring techniques with. So that's a cool thing as well. And then as a side note, I use this same color and sponging on the last card that I'm not making for y'all to make one of those sort of halo backgrounds like this. Just when you get this class packet from me free with your online order, $25 or more in the month of May 2023, you'll get that card as well. And I'll show it to you. It's so cute. Well, I think it's cute. I'm actually using it for a swap on the cruise I'm going on. Okay, so there's that. The squares, the top pool party square is 3 by 3. That's embossed, and then we have a 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 lemon lime twist card square. By the way, it's like my poor brain. I've been a demonstrator 21 years. And so this color switch up is messing with my brain. I cannot remember the new colors when I'm looking over at, let me do the camera again. up here real quick. When I have switched out all the colors up here, not down below though. And when I look, I'm like, what color even is, like, I don't know, this one. I'm like, what is that? And I have to think so hard. It's Lemon Lime Twist, but I'll get used to it. But okay. Anyway, my Lemon Lime Twist banner, I'm going to stamp my greeting. This one's going to say something great to celebrate. You. So Memento Black ink. It's on the pre-die cut banner. That. And then I stamped the crocodile in Memento Black ink, colored it in with the Lemon Lime Twist light pumpkin pie, light only. And I think I did light Lemon Lime Twist on the leaves. And then again, I've used the light crumb cake Stampin' Blend on that basket. And that's all I colored. I forgot to say this earlier, but I do this a lot where I base how to color stuff on how they've colored it on the designer paper. That's pretty much how they colored it. So you see how I didn't go all the way to the edge right here of the alligator with the green, left a little white, because they did too. Well, theirs is more faded, but you know, these look like light pumpkin pie to me. I did add the green and the brown because I was like, well, we have those blends out for this class anyway. But that's what I based it on. So you can always do that. I mean, I did it with the leopard as well. I think I showed you that. Oh no, I showed you in the catalog. But I think it's the same on the designer paper. So anyway, you can always do that if you're like me and you struggle with how stuff is supposed to be colored. Where the dancing one is. Then you can check out how they colored them on the designer paper. All right. Okay, so for this card, we're going to put it together. It's going to have dots on it. Again, nothing's getting tied around. I'm just going to make a bow. A little adhesive on the back of the designer paper. And attach this to the basic black. And then attach that to my full party card base. I love the colors in this one, and they're just taken straight from the designer paper. But it's so pretty. And then I will attach the full party square to the Lemon Lime Twist square. By the way, I saw a comment. Love. What did you say? I know, right, Janet? I'll read your comment too. Okay, where was it? It was about the oh, now it's gone. Oh, right there. Thank you, Janet. I like my SU brush caddy just like you have. I'm glad you like yours, Janet. I do too. Cute cards. Thank you, Julie. So Janet said it's only May 4th. Be kind to yourself. You will remember the new colors soon, I'm sure. That is very true. What gets me is, and this is just like with anything in life, not Stampin' Up related, is it didn't used to be that way. It used to be so good. Like my brain used to be a little smarter and faster. And I could like, oh, that's retired, blah, blah, blah. We have Lemon Lime Twist now. Yeah, no, now, not so much. Okay, on the back of my Lemon Lime Twist, but that's, by the way, side note, these videos do help me memorize the stuff because I have to repeat the names of the product or the color, and that helps me. So on the back of my Lemon Lime Twist square, I put 9 Stampin' Dimensionals, the mini ones, and I'm just going to put this right in the center, you know, approximately of the card. Then I'm going to actually attach the greeting. I'm just going to put adhesive on the top left of the greeting and just stick it down here in the bottom right hand corner of the square. So it is going to hang off. I didn't bother putting dimensionals, of course. It'll be fine, but you can add dimensionals under there if you want. I did not on my original sample. And then my crocodile. maybe no, I'm going to put a dimensional on each wheel because he or she is on a bike, and a couple on the back. So 4 dimensionals, 4 mini ones on him. And then I'm putting it on at an angle, which is how it is on a lot of the cards. Like this card was my inspiration, but even other ones I saw on Pinterest. But I was like, I am not cutting that designer paper that way. I'm not into that. But see how they colored the designer paper here with the pool party ink, obviously, or whatever. They added clouds and balloons. So I like took that as inspiration, but sort of simplified it to this card. My dots, I'm using the classic matte dots. I will use, again, 3 of the black ones, 2 small and a large. Up here in the top left corner of the pool party cardstock, kind of in a weird triangle pattern. And then the ribbon will tie another bow. And so I did already describe how you tie a bow. So I'll just tie this one. You can go back and watch the last card if you missed that. It's a bunny ear though. All right, getting in too big of a rush and I'm not making my tails even. This ribbon's super easy to tie. The other one is easy, but it grips because it's like got texture. This one is just flat and smooth, so it's even more simple to tie your bow. It's the black and white gingham, so lucky it carried over. I thought about coloring it for this card, but I liked the fact that it was white, but you can color this ribbon with your Stampin' Blends and the white part will turn whatever color. So you can do that as well. I'm actually going to put the bow down here at the bottom corner by the greeting, bottom corner of the greeting. And that's card number 3 with the crocodile. Hey, Pat, good to see you here. Corinne, thank you. Janet, crocodile is popping a wheelie. Exactly. But like on most of the samples I saw, he was popping a wheelie. So, but it also kind of just fills up the space, you know, like you don't, like, we don't need balloons. We'll just do this and put some dots up here. I love it. Rose says this set is now on her next order. Yikes. Girl, I know. My next order, I only got what I had to have on these huge orders that are coming today. Though what all the rest of the stuff I want, yeah, that's going to be my huge order as well. Okay, so that is card number 3. As a reminder, this is the card class. I'll put them in order of appearance on the video. That you can get free with your online order this month. We'll cut, die cut, punch, and emboss. You'll stamp and assemble at home with the PDF tutorial and this video. And then let me, I'm going to show you the last card after I show you this. On my blog today at 11 a.m. Central, you will be able to find these recipe cards. If you ever find mistakes on these, by the way, please let me know. I can correct them and instantly the link will be refreshed. It's from my stampinstuff.com where I create those. But the recipe card has the measurements and the products used. So hopefully that's helpful. You can view it and or print it. I stick this one that I print for the video in with the prize. So I fold it like this and it gets mailed with those cards. But which is the one because I don't print them all for the video. Anyway, also the measurements, the photos are on the blog. Also, you can get the photos in my VIP Facebook group. Okay, so here's the last card that will be part of your class packet. Of course, it's a Z fold. Oh, look, I have instructions back here for us. Actually, all of these have some kind of notes inside, I think. Oh, what the heck? Did we put the wrong ones? Oh, because those are the ones for your prize. Okay. Yeah, they all have notes inside for Landa and me. Anyway, okay. These are the prize ones, though. I lost my train of thought, but you can get this card class free. blog, stamптherapist.com. You can get the measurements, the photos. They will be in my VIP group as well, including a photo of this one, which is not on the blog. So join the VIP group. Don't forget to join the BOGO group, by the way, so you can be there Saturday for the big sale. Second one is Julie's favorite. That's the llama, which you'll see my inspiration for that one on May 8th, 6:30 p.m. Central, with my video when I go live on Facebook. Ooh, Stacy's is coming in today. Very exciting. Yes. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Honeybee's Stamping Hive. Janet, thank you. Pat, thank you. Cindy, Jackie, Corinne, thank you guys so much. Now I need this suite. You're such an enabler. I love it, Janet. It is a really fun suite. And by the way, side note, my friend and team member yesterday who said it wasn't her favorite, but she got the designer paper so that if she wants a critter, it's right there. Like, so you can also just use the designer paper and get your little critters from there. Although I would want these dies so I can make the little dancing scene, like bust out your hippo. Remember the hippo? The ballerina hippo. Now she has a stage and you don't have to create that from scrap and all that. So, all right. Thanks, Linda. My grandsons will love it. Janet, yes. Let me see. Ooh, Landa, thank you so much. Cute cards. Should be getting a box today. Nancy, it's always like Christmas. Yes. Linda, love this DSP. Yes. That's the other thing. Good comment, Linda. Even if you're like, I still don't care for the animals, every single paper has the black and white on the back. That has nothing to do with animals. It's just really nice black and white paper. Some of which can be, like we said, colored. You could color the little circles with these stars and these stars right here and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, good point. DSP is cute, even if you're not into animals or you're past that stage in your life where you need cute little critters and so on. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Okay, next week I should be back live. I will be live Monday night and then Monday at 6:30 on Facebook only, and then 9:30 a.m. Central on YouTube and Facebook Thursday. And then probably that's my last live for a couple of weeks because I'll be out of town. So, but I will keep you updated, of course. Any questions about anything we talked about, let me know. Make sure you sign up for my email newsletter. There's a link in this video up here on Facebook, down here on YouTube. It's already there. And you can join my email newsletter so that you will get the 1 o'clock email today with the links to everything we talked about, plus all my other customer emails. So thank you, Honeybee. Thank you so much. She says, buzz you later. I love it. I love the theming, I guess we could call it. Okay, everyone have a great day.